How have you managed with the two last training sessions, thinking about the weather?
Yeah, it has been difficult. Can't lie. I think the last 2 weeks have been disrupted because of the weather. It's been on and off. It's been cold, and then even today we had to start training a couple of hours later just so the commune could thankfully come and clear the pitch to make it playable. So thank you to them for that. Even yesterday it was just so snowy, but we managed to get a half decent session in for about an hour. So we've managed to get some work done, not in the way that we would have planned, of course, but it's been good just to get some more time on the pitch to work through our ideas and how we want the players to act and think and play together. So we've had some work done, and obviously we have the game tomorrow, so hopefully that goes ahead.
Does it affect the preparations for the game in any way?
Yeah, because you can't completely work on all the things you want to work on. Like if you've only got a smaller area of the pitch which is playable, you need to change your numbers and area sizes and sometimes like the overall session design and how you want to lay out things. So it's not made it any easier, but again, it's we have some basic fundamental principles that we want the players to play in smaller spaces. We want them to play through the third man. We want them to play one touch, pass and move. So to try and create extra layers in possession. So again, it's not easy to implement the style that we're asking the boys to do, but there were some elements in today's training today where you can see, like, when it clicks, they look fantastic. So we hope to see more of these elements come forward in the games. I think we did quite well in the first two games with that, but not so much against Rosengard in the first half, or the first kind of 55 minutes. I thought after that we got better. Part of that's game state. We're being 2-0 down and you have to commit more, but yeah, how you train is normally how you play, and I think if training's not as disrupted as much, then I think that'll help us. But it's a freak snowstorm we've had for the last few weeks, so hopefully it's over soon and we can go back to designing and training how we want to do it.
It was more than a month ago. We informed that we were in the search of an analyst.
Yeah.
How has that recruitment process been, and where are we at?
We've made an offer to an analyst that we interviewed, I think, 4 people out of a lot of interviews, and did a couple of character references. So we've made an offer to someone who works with a neighbouring country's youth national teams. So we expect that he'll be here in the next couple of weeks. He has to serve a little bit of a notice period with his current club, so hopefully he'll be here next week or 2.
And there's also a search for a right back. How is that going?
It's actually been fine. We have got a long list of players that we've gone through. We've probably narrowed it down to 3 different options. If we can sign any of them, then they're good options. One of them is Swedish, which we've been trying to prioritise because we think that it's valuable to have like a Swedish core to the team. So if we can find the Swedish one and we can recruit them, then that's the priority. If not, then we've got two ones from outside who I think I'd be quite excited about both of them coming, in all honesty. So we'll just see what happens over the next week or 2.
Who will play right back tomorrow?
We need to have a meeting about that and decide. It's between 2 of the players who will play there, but we need to decide. We need to go through the training numbers and the load from Wednesday's game just to make sure if we're going to ask somebody to play extended minutes that they're not at an increased risk of injury. So we'll have a meeting about it as a staff in about an hour. So once we've got that, we've got clarity on the team, then we'll put it out.
Halal Romania was subbed off with what looked like an injury. Can you tell us how it is with him? Yeah,
he opened his groin a little bit. He took when he was turning, he opened up his groin, took a hit from one side, and then as he's passed it, he's just felt a pull. So I don't think it's anything serious. It's not going to be a long-term one, but yeah, I think because he was basically getting to 60 minutes and you could see that he was getting a little bit of fatigue, so it's probably just accumulated fatigue and opening his groin up a little bit. So I think he'll be fine, but it might be that he misses 1 or 2 weeks.
Are there any other players missing the game tomorrow?
Yeah, we sent Alex for a little bit of a scan today, so just to make sure the bruising in his foot isn't anything more, but he'll miss the game. Other than that, I think it's just him and Harald. Ali Johansson missed training today because he's had the flu. To be fair to him, he probably shouldn't have played on Wednesday, but he was determined to come and help the team because obviously we needed him to finish the game. So Ali scored, he did reasonably well. He came in yesterday and we sent him home because he wasn't looking great, and then today he just said he was feeling not any better. So we'll check Ali for tomorrow. If he misses the game, it's because he's still got the flu.
What do you want to see of your team tomorrow, and is it important to get some kind of revenge for the performance Wednesday?
I think like we're a young team, new coaching staff, new ideas, trying to change the style. We're going to have ups and downs. That's normal. We played really well in the first two games for large parts of them. There were periods where we weren't great, and you know that's going to happen within the space of 90 minutes. But I think there were some positive elements from the game. But what we need to do is look at the things that we didn't do well, that we spoke about in the video session this morning. Of if you don't do these things that I'm asking you to do well, or you take 2 extra touches, or you take the ball and you pass it back too easily, then it's going to be hard to play well. So to see more bravery on the ball, to play a little bit quicker, particularly under pressure, to play more third man actions, more 1-2s, more quick combinations. If we're able to do that, then we'll play really well. And I think a lot of the good parts of the first 3 games have come from that. So once we get the positioning right and the discipline of how to play first and second man to find the third man, once we do that, then I think we'll continue to create more chances. But in the end, it's a learning process for everybody. It gives us valuable information to do in the video room and with post-match meetings and things like that, to try and teach the players what we're expecting them to do, so that we're ready for April, rather than look at, you know, we need to perform slightly better than we did 3 days ago. So again, it's a process of implementing the style and getting the players to adapt and buy in, which they have done, and show them that they're capable of doing this to a high level. And I think if we just keep focusing on the things we're doing well, then we'll be ready for April.